What's up everybody, hello and welcome to Oxygen Not Included, a, new game from Klei Entertainment, so Don't Starve Together if you're familiar with that. It's kind of similar to that, and we are still here in the development build in this survival game, and the full game release should be coming out soon this month, July 2019. So at some point we'll see a full release with some new biodomes, some new buildings and mod support, but other than that the game is pretty much complete, and I thought it would be a good idea to just head into this since I love Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. And that's it, we're starting a new game here, a survival game. So we are stranding on a foreign planet with some creatures and need to survive as long as possible. And this is how it begins. So we need to choose 3 minions, kind of 3 workers for us, duplicants they're called in this game, and they all have certain attributes. Like this one here is good at cooking, for example. This one's good at digging. This one's good at tinkering and has a lot of strength. And we could also choose the name of the colony in this one here. Let's just say New Catan or something like that. And well, we could shuffle them. So for example, I don't like tinkering and strength on this one here too much, so let's just shuffle this one here and see what comes out of it. No, I don't like this one here. And Minus is never really good. He is pretty good at construction and creativity, so we can research new stuff. This one's good at farming, so let's go with this one here, since farming is quite important for food. And other than that, let's embark on a new journey. And that's it already. We are here now in this, kind of strange world. Alert, I've woken with a starting crew of 3 duplicants, but the situation here is not as we expected. Resources are scarce and our pod is embedded miles beneath the planet's surface. I must help my duplicants survive before I investigate what went wrong. So that's it. Now we're here in this very strange area here, as we can see. So the first thing we can see is that there are different types of tiles here. So we have something here that's called sandstone, we have oxalite, we have copper ore, we have sand, we have dirt, we have algae, and we have to use those things here for our buildings that we have. We have only 3 right now. It's going to grow, so it's getting more and more then, and we have a ration box with some food in it, but that's it. Other than that, we do have some buildings here that we could build right now. Nothing else though. We can research new buildings then later with the research station. Other than that, we need to start and survive. So I'm going to start with the dig tool, and we're going to now start digging our way here through this first tile here. There is some stone here, some sandstone, some coal, some copper ore. Copper ore is very important. So let's just go for this. And yeah, we also have some water down here as far as I can see, so we definitely need to use that water then ASAP as well. And let's see over here. Of course I shouldn't dig beneath the water, you know, that would be bad. Okay, and then we got the first resources now coming in. We're also getting rid of that one here, so a bit more space here. And algae, of course, that we need too. And as we can see, our minions, our duplicants, are now just harvesting those things here. What we can see with a mouse over is that we can see the oxygen, the gas that is in this room, so it's breathable. Over here it's unbreathable already, you know, so we definitely have to look out for the oxygen there. So it's one of the first things that we actually need to do. And something else I want to have is a storage bin. So we are collecting some materials here, as you can see, but we can't store them anywhere. So storage bin might be something very useful. Let's have that here. And when I look around here, pumping outhouse gives duplicants a place to relieve themselves. Very important. There's oxygen. So here we have the oxygen diffuser. And here we can see where we have oxygen and where we don't. So over here, we definitely need some new oxygen then as well. Okay, we are building this one now. And then my people can collect it. While that is happening, let's continue. Let's continue down here. Perfect, there's the storage bin now, and I'm going to say allow everything into it, and now we can collect all of these things here. We're collecting some more sandstone here. Very good. They can't go any further, so we need to have a ladder here that we need to build in that area. There's some odd creatures here. Shine bug here. No one knows what they're about. We'll find out at some point. Polluted water over here. Oh, this looks very dirty. Slime. And we are pretty far beneath the planet, so I think we'll need to dig upwards at some point to find the surface. But we don't know, of course, how deep we're in here. 2 more ladders there. Perfect. So now we can go down here as well. Let's put a tile here so people can go over that one here. At the moment, they can't do that. And what I also want to have is an outhouse so people can relieve themselves. And it's a difficult decision where to build this one. It's a private building, so people should have some privacy when they use that. So what I want to have is more space here. As you can see now, they're collecting the goods there and bringing them to the storage bin. So we have enough ration now, and there's still a breathable oxygen here. So everything's looking good so far. Of course, it's not very difficult at this point. We've built the tile now here, so people can go over that here again. So this is one big area now. We got lots of algae here. Algae is very important for oxygen production, so we should keep that in mind. Let's continue building this ladder upwards here, and then we can harvest those things here. There's some more copper. Copper is very important. There's some coal here. Very good so far. It's still the first day, so night will also come, of course, at some point. But we can just use now the health of our citizens here, of our duplicants. Some more sandstone up here. Well, we built that ladder. And as you can see, well, oxygen is not really good here anymore. So you barely can breathe over there. Yeah, and I'm going to have the toilet here then, I guess. Right, and what's that? A buried muck root. This is something we can harvest. Muck roots are incapable of propagating, but can be harvested for a single food serving. Well, let's do that. Let's uproot this one here. Oh, there's some odd creatures over here. A morp. A Draco. I don't know if they're hostile or not. Let's not find out for now. It's very breathable here since they're plants. And it's not very breathable up here. So for now, I think we could have the relief. Let's see where it is. The outhouse, right? Let's build this one here. So it's breathable here since we have some plants here. So for that is good. We can have it like that. And people have some privacy here for now. Right, and there's some algae here. I want to get those algae there as well. So we can collect those things here then. And just have tiles here then, you know, for the first base that we can have there. And can I have a tile over here too? No. And this storage bin is going to be full soon, so let's just build a second one there too. Yeah, it's not very good here anymore. And now my people become hungry too a bit, so we do have enough storage for now. Frankie, what you're up to? Eating, holding his breath. Those are the most important things over here. And right, we can also collect those things here for now. They bring it over then, and we can start then here with a first oxygen production. And it's just chit-chat now, it seems, so I think it's going to be nighttime. Right, it's nighttime now. So the first day is over, my people sleep now. And we still have some missions here, so no outhouse build, no oxygen diffuser build. Things like that I need to do, definitely. And they've got a sore back now here by, you know, sleeping on a tile. But I'm going to change that just on the following day now. Over here we have copper, sand, and yeah, water down here. So we need to dig down here for the water. There we can get then the pumping, and then we have the pitcher pump. And with that we can then pump the water, you know, once it has... Like that. That works perfectly here. Okay, next day. Let's collect some new stuff here. Let's build the storage bin. And on this day I want to start with the oxygen production that we desperately need at this point. Okay, and here we can now build some more tiles. Let's build them here. And right, the outhouse here needs some sandstone. I'm going to put it on priority number 1. So they should begin with that right after finishing up here. And it's very breathable down there, that's good. And more algae. Algae are so important in the beginning. You want to get that oxygen. Perfect. Let's start with a generator. So we have a generator here then. Oh, and it's polluted now. Because people weren't able to go to an outhouse. We should clear that. But I don't know why they're not building that at the moment. I mean, it's not that far away, right? And then let's build the generator. And the oxygen diffuser just beside it. As you can see, it's pretty low here, so we want to have that in that area here. And they're still not building that outhouse here. I wonder why. We definitely do have the resources. Perfect. So the oxygen diffuser is being built now. And the generator is also being built now. Perfect. And what we also need is a wire between them and a battery, of course, for storing the electricity. So there we have a battery. And then we have the wire going from here all over there between the battery and the oxygen generator. So my people are now building that. Perfect. And let's also collect things here then and down here. Oxygen diffuser is being built. Perfect. And the generator is also finished, and the battery as well. Very good. So this requires manual labor, so we need a duplicate here, you know, like this one here, like a hamster. And he charges the battery, and the oxygen can use the energy from the battery then. And yeah, the oxygen diffuser just needs a bit of algae here, which it's got now, and it's producing oxygen for us. So as you can see now, it's getting breathable here in this area there. Yeah, and that outhouse, I think it's bugged a bit, so let's try it again with something else. Outhouse, there it is. Let's build it up here then. I mean, we do have some oxygen up here, so let's build it there. And hopefully someone yeah, I think that works now. And we also need to collect the resources there, of course, but perfect. So now they're building the outhouse. Very good. And let's also collect those things here. Quite a lot of things to do right now. And we got lots of polluted water. I don't know what to do with that at the moment. There's the outhouse now. Hopefully finished now. Perfect, so people can relieve themselves without polluting everything. Let's get rid of that here, and We can leave that here for now, but I want to have a tile here then, just like with this one here, where we can have some beds and stuff like that in this area there. Hopefully without the polluted water at some point. This one here should go for the polluted water too, right? Or can't... I think we can't store that in the storage bin. Polluted water. Is dirty, unfiltered water. Not fit for consumption. And I think we need to get a filter before we can use that. And then we have the tiles, and we should continue down here. Since we want to go for that water here. For the water deposit. Looks like clean, drinkable water there. Right, and we also have now some breathable oxygen again everywhere. And, something else. We should get some beds then too. So I want to finish those tiles, and then we can do that. As you can see though, it's lots of things to do for my duplicants. And they're still happy. Still looking good so far. Perfect, now they're continuing building those tiles there as well. And right down here it looks really good actually, really nice here too. For some beds I think, because we have some... It's breathable here. I think they're doing that, right? The shine bugs. They could be producing that, so we could uproot those plants here. Let's continue building the ladder down there. But I think it's the end of the day again, so they're not doing that much anymore. As you can see, they can also relieve themselves up here now. In this private area. And right, it's getting nighttime. We should also be thinking about a bed now, and I want to do that down here, I think, since we have some breathable oxygen here, and we can here have the research station and stuff like that. Perfect. So let's just wait the night out, and then we can continue. Let's see what else I could do. So we could go, we're definitely going down here now, and then we can pump the water. And of course I would also like the research station, then at some point we can build it that here then somewhere. And the next day is dawning, so they're now uprooting here the plants. One is cleaning stuff, one is producing electricity. So as you can see, they're getting some working schedule up here, up and running. And let's collect the things here that are in the way. Okay, and then we can have some beds here finally. So let's have a look. Furniture, cot. Gives a duplicant a place to sleep. And a wash basin perhaps is also a good idea. So this is going to be one of the living quarters here that we have. We can also have some doors then later. And we should also go for the microbe musher soon, so we can produce some food with that. Out of dirt, by the way. Not a very good way to eat something, but it's good for the beginning. Well, we don't have much else. Right, let's continue down here. And as you can see, they're cleaning things up here now too. And then we can start with the basic furniture that we need. So that's a wash basin, where people can wash themselves. And then we definitely need something with, let's see, food. So we have the microbe musher. I think the microbe musher needs energy though, so we have to place it up here for now. And then we have the cots, so 3 of them for now, since we have 3 duplicants at the moment. Oh yeah, and there's no oxygen here. So they're having some trouble here with that. Perfect, but at least it's been cleared now. Let's collect the other resources there, and now we can start the pumping. So the pitcher pump, this one here. Very good. And also a tile here. That should work out. And then we can get some water down here. And it's a lot of climbing, as you can see, so you always need to climb when you want to go for the outhouse here. But at the moment, that's the only way. Oh, and there's some eggs here, so I don't know where we get those eggs from, but they're very good for eating. It's a shine nymph egg, so that's coming from the shine bugs here. And there we have the first bed. And also a wash basin coming up there. Well, it's starting to look like something, I'd say. And we'll continue here right in the next episode. Stay tuned.